public has an aversion to Nazis and communists.
You have an aversion to cowbells.
Such deep-seated aversion in you.
You see, they have an aversion to water.
But it has an aversion to strangers and
Brand's aversion to palmetto bugs.
Donna has an aversion to water.
Electroshock aversion therapy, for instance.
A real aversion to mixing business with pleasure.
Anyway, that's why I have an aversion to nuns.
Because of my aversion to your karaoke inclination.
Mr. Flint, do you have an aversion to organized religion?
We can deduce from this that the American public has an aversion to Nazis and communists, results that are reasonable and even begin.
Yes, this is silly.
You recently lost your favorite cheese grater.
You have an aversion to cowbells.
Stop the insanity and look at these.
Of course, I wouldn't assume you'd want to do business with a person who arouses such deep-seated aversion in you that you can't even look him in the face.
It's not it. It's one of the few places I'm allowed a moment's peace. You see, they have an aversion to water. One could almost call it a phobia.
with persons whom it sees frequently, but it has an aversion to strangers and sometimes attacks them with great fury.
Fine. I mean, if we adopt standards based on our northern friends' aversion to palmetto bugs, we won't have a child left south of Tallahassee.
It's not the same, my friend. It's not the same thing. Donna has an aversion to bodily contact, and junkies lose their interest in sex. You real.
Additional, more behavioral methods.
Behavioral.
Electroshock aversion therapy, for instance, or a hormonal rebalancing procedure.
Yeah, well, they have a real aversion to mixing business with pleasure. Do you know what a bully?
Anyway, that's why I have an aversion to nuns, and God, and religion.
I promise you I haven't sabotaged the sound system because of my aversion to your karaoke inclination.
Why is there's nothing at all?
Jesus loves me.
Mr. Flint, do you have an aversion to organized religion?
A virgin?
No, aversion. You heard me.